How's it going, folks? It's your favorite sorcerer here, Radiant Soul Packs. And in this video, I want to talk about a very, very specific understanding and mindset that you have to have with magic in your spiritual journey in general. Okay. Now, as usual, you will be able to extrapolate a lot of what I'm going to say here to different areas of life, because there's nothing that is not spiritual, you know. There is not a spiritual existence. There's not a spiritual life and another life, which is maybe professional and all that stuff. It's all part of the human experience, and therefore it is spiritual, because the human experience is spiritual. So one thing that is very, very well known and understood in the yoga tradition, for example, or a lot of Eastern traditions that have an idea of karma, that as soon as you start your practice seriously, let's say you decide to practice yoga, this is exactly when all the past karma is going to be triggered. As soon as you do something seriously, this is when all the obstacles are going to show up. Or rather, your past entanglements, energetic connections with the past are going to flare up. And unless you become serious about spiritual liberation, because I believe that, magic is not identical with spirituality. They're two different things. Magic itself, in its strict sense defined, is really just the work with spirits and causing changes in the external world. So spirituality and a spiritual practice is not necessarily the same thing as magic. However, if you want to become a good magician, in my opinion, you also have to be a little bit more spiritually advanced. You have to be a mystic, because the mysticism is going to allow you to expand your consciousness into these different realms, and that's going to help you also with spell casting and evocation and all the other good stuff, right? So what you're going to find is, as soon as you announce to the universe that you're going to do something seriously, this is when your past karma is going to flare up. This is when you're going to have to deal with all the stuff from the past that you haven't dealt with. If you're not doing it seriously, you're taking it easy, and you're not going to be confronted with it as much. But from experience, and it's not just my own, this has been an experience, the human experience for millennia. Anyone who's ever practiced a spiritual system seriously has had the same experiences, where you go deeper into it, and now the shadows from the past, your own emotional ties with the past, first and foremost, will flare up. People and situations are going to come back into your life that you wanted to suppress, forget, and not confront. And this is, as you can imagine, it's hard, because what keeps you in this in this samsara, in this samsaric existence, are your emotional ties. After death, after your physical body dies, this is exactly what's going to make you reincarnate. The energetic and emotions are nothing but energy. The energetic connections with your past experiences here in different lifetimes. This is what's going to make you come back into another body. And potentially for eternity, because it's not guaranteed that everyone's going to be able to escape this prison planet or this prison dimension. And yes, it is a prison for your soul, your body, and this planet, this reality frame, if you will, is a prison. So you have to be prepared for that, and you have to expect it, and you have to understand the structure of karma, the structure of your energy body. Because there is a structure to it. And if you understand the structure, you can resolve this bullshit quicker. Now, yes, yoga and other, let's say, physical practices such as Qigong, Tai Chi, and others, they can help you with resolving that. But just like anything else, these have to evolve too. We have knowledge today that is just superior. We have superior spiritual, energetic, and mental technologies that can allow us to do that faster. Now, please don't take this the wrong way, because tradition is important. Tradition is very, very important, especially when it comes to, rituals, for example. If you want to work through a grimoire, work through the grimoire the way it is supposed to be used, because you're not going to get the results that the ancient magicians got if you don't do the same things. You can't just assume things. You really have to go through the ritual, because this is a sequence of energetic dials that you're essentially using to open up a gate and create a merger of different dimensions for a short amount of time for the duration of the ritual, right? Now, outside of that, though, please understand that you have to learn how to manage your emotions. And when I say managing your emotions, I'm not talking about, what do people do? They self-medicate, people punch a fucking bag, people do this and that and the other, But this is not managing your emotions. Managing your emotions for the spiritual progress, you have to get rid of that energetic entanglement in your energy field, in your samskaras. Your samskaras together, which are locked into your etheric body, create your karma. So those things need to be resolved in a strategic and an intelligent way, which, if you're one of my students, you know that it often doesn't take more than a pen and paper. And I just see that again and again and again. People destroy themselves along this path. People destroy themselves doing this practice. Good intentions, bad intentions, whatever, Black magicians, white magicians, left-hand path, right-hand path. Doesn't fucking matter. It's all about what they're triggering, you see? What they're triggering through those operations, through those rituals, see? Maybe you heard about slingshot effects that can be the result of certain rituals that you do, right? Slingshot effect is essentially you not only not getting what you wanted out of the ritual, but it backfiring. Yes, it's real, but the slingshot effect is one expression of not having resolved those entanglements, you see. There are parts of your unconscious. In fact, I think the majority of your unconscious is by definition not conscious. Therefore, it has control over you and acts upon you in ways that you don't know. Sub-personalities that activate their own volition to guide you into directions that you didn't choose consciously. This is the sum of all of your past incarnations leading you astray. Almost nobody's in control of their life, of their destiny, regardless of what they say. Don't believe them. It's the blind leading the blind. So what you need to do is you need to learn how to navigate this unconscious mind. You need to navigate it, resolve, and then you will get what it is that you want. That's the only way to really practice this art safely. And yes, magic is evolving, and I'm at the forefront of it, of course. So this is just a quick video that I wanted to shoot for the people that are tuned into this frequency. Please make sure that you resolve the unconscious blocks that you have before you even attempt to do any rotation. Resolve the blocks that could be in your way. And there's a systematic way of doing that, which is, like I said, my students learn all that. But Holy shit. Anyways, so this is what I wanted to mention here, and hopefully it either reminds you or triggers something within you. Okay? And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Peace.